It's a cold February night, and Kashmir is simmering with an armed rebellion against the Indian rule. With the rebellion have come soldiers, and with them the brutalities. You are about to know how to win a war against a rebellious population without firing a single bullet.
That was cry. I said, Nigel is going to get good. I want as good as well. You guys are like the father, get God.
The story of the intervening night, according to the police documents, begins with the planning of cordon and search operation in the army headquarters of 4 Rajputana Rifles, 68 Mountain Brigade at Trigam. Army gets clearance for the operation and briefs troops who are to be deployed at the camp.
In a society such as this, rape is not normally talked about. Yet in KunanPoshpora, there is bitterness and sadness. Lives have changed, relationships shattered.
Army battalion leaves the camp at 9 p.m. in their vehicles. The roads were covered by snow, and it was a bright moonlight night. It took the army 1 hour to reach the outskirts and a little longer to reach the interiors of the village. All entry and exit points are blocked, and 3 interrogation centers are established in houses and barns in the village. Twin villages of Kunan and Poshpora are besieged. Army men start storming into houses at around 11 p.m. They broke doors and windows and entered into homes. They did not make any announcements or look for militants. Army men in search parties of 5 to 10 started assaulting the men, dragging them out of homes. All men from the twin villages were collected outside the 3 interrogation centers. They were made to sit barefoot in the snow, while many were taken by the army men inside the interrogation centers and tortured. While the men were separated from the women and tortured, groups of soldiers barged into homes. They gang raped the women of the village, sometimes raping the same woman twice. From a 13-year-old girl to 17-year-old woman, none was spared. Rape is not an adequate word to describe what was done that night by the soldiers. It was not rape, it was war. Women were caught by a minimum of 5 to 6 army men, as their husbands, fathers, sons were forcefully separated from them.
And they said that the men were all drunk and that the women were raped repeatedly by these men.
Pushed to the walls, they shouted and screamed for help, for mercy. Their screams were not answered. Guns were pointed at their chests and mouths. Army men were drunk and were drinking during the operation as well.